Hey bitches, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk to you guys about Gabbie Hanna finally breaking her silence on David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad beef, as well as why she no longer hangs out with Shane Dawson. If you have not already checked out my video from earlier about Tana Mojo allegedly stealing a design for her merch from an artist, as well as some Jaclyn Hill drama, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If you are new to this channel, hello, welcome, how the fuck are you doing? If you could please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome the fuck back. If you could please make sure that you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion. Opinions are not fact. I invite you guys to do your own research on this type of stuff as well by watching other people's videos and then coming back to the comment section so we can have a healthy adult conversation. Please do not send any hate to anyone or any brands that I speak on in my videos because that is not what they are meant for. They are meant for us just to have a messy ass time here on YouTube. Last night, Gabbie Hanna released a video called Leave It in 2018, addressing everything I've avoided all year, which has garnered a kind of different response than I'm sure that she was expecting. I think that she was expecting everyone to be like, oh my god, thank you so much for finally addressing this, thank you for finally answering our questions, but there is a lot of stuff that Gabbie actually left out that people want her to address. It seems the number one thing that everyone wanted Gabbie to address in this video, and they were excited for this video, was they wanted her to address how she has the constant need to call out her, air quotes, haters over on her Instagram story. Just last night, I did a full video where Gabbie actually posted a, air quote, haters comment up on her Instagram story, which prompted her stans to go and start sending death threats, hate, and all that kind of stuff to a certain individual. Well, Gabbie didn't deliver. I honestly thought this was just a fluke thing that Gabbie did one time and then it was done, like she was just being an asshole, but my comments underneath my video is filled with people calling Gabbie out for the things that she does on her Instagram story to people. Someone actually tweeted back to Gabbie and said, "Don't forget, you have a following of people who feel the need to defend you even when you don't need it. They tell people to get pushed in front of a bus and to end their pitiful life just because of a comment. A comment. You need to think before you post, just like James Charles." Another person responded with, "I hope your resolution is to apologize to the girl you put on blast on your Instagram story after your fans went on the attack and told her to kill herself. I don't care what she said, that shit is never okay. Also, I still haven't gotten my brushes." Speaking of brushes, that is another thing that she failed to acknowledge in her video. Maybe because she released that whole get ready with me with products that I don't use from sponsorships video, where she basically blamed her subscribers, telling them to reevaluate their expectations. Yeah, Gabbo, we all fucking remember that one. Someone said, "And yet you don't address Kenza Cosmetics or what your fans did to that girl. Stop fooling people." Another thing that Gabbie's getting called out for is the whole BetterHelp debacle that happened in 2018. So many YouTubers were pushing something called BetterHelp. I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what that is, so I'm not going to go into detail, but someone actually tweeted to her and said, "Interesting that you failed to acknowledge that you pocketed your fans' therapy dollars from shitty BetterHelp, which should have been the most important issue to someone who cares so much more than other YouTubers about mental health." I could probably go on for an hour about all the stuff that Gabbie is getting called out on her Twitter underneath her post about that video, but it seems like there is a trend here for Gabbie. She's not going to address something if it in fact made her money at the end of the day, i.e. BetterHelp, i.e. Kenza Cosmetics. She's never going to take responsibility for that because she got a good paycheck off of her subscribers paying for these services and to get these brushes. Another thing that Gabbie needs to address, but I don't know if she ever will, because for some reason she does not want to take responsibility for anything, is sending her fans on the attack. Is she saying to go out there and attack? No. But I said this in my video yesterday. Girl, when you post the name and you don't black it out or something, you know exactly what the fuck you're doing. The only reason that you put that little, "oh, I hope you find happiness," you did that so you can cover your own ass when someone's like, "well, how could you send hate to her?" Girl, we all know what you're doing. So Gabbie actually did not talk about anything really that anyone cared about in her video, Leaving Things in 2018. She just talked about the things that really bothered her. Like why people are saying that she's no longer friends with the Vlog Squad. Or why she's no longer hanging out with Shane. Like what could have possibly happened? Well, let me tell you. It is obviously no secret that Gabbie Hanna and Shane Dawson used to be all buddy-buddy. They used to do a lot of stuff together, but A lot of people are taking notice that she has not appeared in any of his videos. They have not been on Snapchat together. There is literally no trace of them on the internet from 2018, and people started to ask questions. Well, Gabbie, in her video, decided she was going to answer it. Here's what she had to say.
I know that all of this sounds like so incredibly just first world problem to the 1,000,000th degree, but that's why I say, like, maybe I'm too sensitive for this industry. Also, sorry if I, like, feel like I'm being, like, aggressive. It's just like I've been holding all of this in for so long, and I feel like it's coming out, and hey, am I gonna post this? I hope so. And there were a lot of people asking about Shane and I, like, why we haven't been seen together, and that got turned into a huge conspiracy. And, like, I love Shane. Like, I always still text Shane, like, whenever I, like, needed dad advice. Like, Shane's always there, and, like, I know that Shane cares about me too, but he works with my ex-boyfriend, and that's okay. I've never wanted anything except for everyone to be happy. And I'm so happy that both of them are in a situation that is so beneficial to both of them, and that's great. But, like, in the real world, people don't hang out with their exes a lot. You break up and you move on, and they're together a lot, so by default I just don't hang out with Shane so much. That doesn't mean we hate each other.
I totally understand where Gabbie is coming from, where she says that she doesn't want to be around the ex-boyfriend. That's fine. Not everyone can be like David and Liza and be buddy-buddy and best friends with their ex half the time. Hell, you don't ever want to see your ex, let alone be around them for extended periods of time. What I don't understand about this is, why do you have to basically end your friendship with Shane just because he works with your ex-boyfriend? Yes, they work together, but Andrew is not going to be there 24/7. You can still go over there and hang out with Shane. You can still do the videos and all that kind of stuff that you want to do. Just be like, can you please just not have Andrew? Invite Shane over to your place if you guys want to do a fucking video together. Andrew does not have to come. I kind of feel like in Gabbie's head, she thinks that if she hangs out with Shane that he's gonna run back and tell Andrew whatever the hell she's been saying, if she brings him up. So I kind of feel like she's a little insecure about the friendship in that sense, but who knows? I'm not there, I don't know them personally. It could be something completely different than what she is allowing to put onto a video. In her Leaving Everything in 2018 video, she also addressed the infamous breakup with the Vlog Squad, and this is what she had to say.
It felt like people just hating me as a person all year, because, like, nothing happened, and so the hate felt more random and poignant. It became just a game of people speculating on, like, my life and my relationships, who I'm hanging out with, who I'm not hanging out with, and it was either I did something horrible to be removed from this group of people, or I removed myself because I'm so selfish that I don't care about them and I don't want to be a part of their life. I'm talking about the Vlog Squad, obviously. And that's something that I've wanted to, like, talk about for a long time. I've started living my life in a way where it was like, I can't do or say anything without immediately a list of things in my brain going, but this could go wrong, this could go wrong, this could, and everything could just go wrong. And you have these people in the industry being like, just ignore it, just ignore it. So let's just, like, get the Vlog Squad stuff out of the way. The truth is, between me and them, nothing happened. Literally, nothing happened. And people ask us to comment on it all the time, and we don't, because there's nothing to comment on. And people just wanted a conspiracy so bad, and they're making these videos about, on this night, this person Snapchatted this, and this person tweeted this, so this must mean this, and she did this, and she tried to break them up, and she must have tried to blah, blah. It was so many conspiracies that just didn't make sense. And it was just, everybody wanted an answer of what happened, and we never answered because, like I said, nothing happened. Like, we're all cool. Like, there's not a single person in this entire fucking world, especially the internet, the YouTube community, who I have hate for or have a problem with. Well, maybe Roy's come, I don't know, we haven't talked. Times. And I know that this, for some reason, people look at internet people as TV show characters, which I guess makes sense because you're, like, watching us in place of TV, but you look at, like, people who don't hang out anymore and you assume, oh, it must be because something horrible happened. But in real life, do you still talk to all your best friends from middle school, high school, college, adulthood, wherever you are? Do you talk to everybody you were ever close with? Or did you have a best friend in 5th grade and then you went home for the summer and you came back in 6th grade and maybe you hung out with different people because your interests change a little bit, or your schedules aren't quite the same, or anything, really. I've spent my entire year therapy, the gym, or studio sessions, or working on YouTube videos in what would be considered my spare time. I had so much work to do on myself this year. And it sucks that I have to like explain that. Like I hate that it had to turn into drama, and then no matter what the move was, like if we didn't talk about each other, it was they're not talking about each other because something happened. But then if I mentioned David in like an interview or a podcast casually because I was asked about it, it was somehow taken out of context and twisted into like I'm talking shit about David, and now I have to like go online and be like, no, I'm not talking shit about David. I've always supported David. I've always thought that he was a talented, creative, funny person. That's why I started hanging out with him in the first place. I've always believed in him. And then it's like, oh, she doesn't comment on his posts because they have problems. But then if I comment on his posts, then it's, wow, look at her trying to be friends with the Vlog Squad again. Like, she's so desperate. David knows I support and respect the fuck out of him forever. And if he ever needs anything, I'm here. He knows that. Liza knows the exact same thing. And we talk a lot. We just don't film together. And I just want you guys to like understand, and I think that like you do, but sometimes it's hard to remember, because I remember before I was in this world that it was hard for me to like really get a grasp on. But just because you're not seeing it on camera doesn't mean it's not there. Just because I'm not filming videos with people, just because I'm not going to parties, just because people do different things with their lives doesn't mean that something horrible happened.
I have to agree with Gabbie at the end of that clip right there where she said that a lot of people look at YouTubers as TV characters. A lot of people assume just because not everything is on camera that there has to be something wrong in these people's friendship. I say it all of the frickin' time. One, these larger YouTubers that people are idolizing and they think that they have to go on the attack for are not your friends. At the end of the day, they are someone that comes onto the internet and entertains you. That is all they are. So to idolize them is crazy. To get so involved where you're on bated breath about everything they do, like why aren't they talking? Why aren't they friends? It's crazy as well. One thing that I can say about Gabbie Hanna, even though she is extremely problematic, is I have to applaud the fact that she is not a YouTuber that feels the need to put every frickin' thing onto the internet. So there you have it. Gabbie Hanna has explained the whole Vlog Squad David Dobrik situation. I guess it's just left up to the viewer if they want to believe her or not believe her. But Liza Koshy actually commented underneath her post and said, "Life happens, man. We just happen to be watched while ours unfolds. You owe not a single soul any explanation, Gabbie. Change is inevitable, but your heart and good intentions have always remained. Thank you for being there when I needed you, dude. Your boob-filled hugs are always helpful. Also, yellow looks good on you. I thought it would be hideous, but you proved me wrong. Anything's possible. Sending you love." A lot of people actually supported that comment from Liza underneath Gabbie's videos, but of course, a lot of fans or viewers were not having it. Someone actually said, no, she owes people an explanation for sending her fans to attack someone she disagreed with. She did not have to include the girl's username, but she did, and now that girl will be harassed by Gabbie's young fans for weeks. She owes an explanation. Just because you two are YouTubers, post your children means nothing, if either of you can't handle the maturity of fame and the criticism that comes with it. They go on and say, and the whole "we just happen to be watched while ours unfolds" is and always has and will entirely be your decision. No one asked you to start making videos. Y'all are richer than you will ever need to be, and you say this shit, Liza. She literally scammed her young fans, took their hard-earned money, or their parents' money, but that means nothing to either of you anyways. One day karma will come for you both, your greedy, immature selves. In this new year, I honestly do hope that Gabbie decides to take responsibility for her actions. I hope that no more scams come from Gabbie, and if they do, she gets called out of them, I hope she fucking addresses it as an adult and doesn't place blame on her subscribers. I also hope that Gabbie decides to apologize. A heartfelt apology, not just some little tweet where she's like, I'm sorry that I did this. She really needs to address the situation where she is calling these people out on her Instagram. Look, is she saying to go and attack these people? No. But at the end of the day, she knows exactly what's going to happen. She needs to address it, just as James Charles needs to address it, and be done with it. Stop calling out people on your giant platforms. It never fucking ends well. And if you're going to do it, at least just block out their name. It's so simple to put an emoji or something over it. Just block out their fucking name. That is it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think that Gabbie's video really addressed everything that she needed to address? Or do you think that there is much more and she should have a part 2 to this video? Let me know down below. Please follow all my social media and I will see you guys all in my next video.